Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And it is bouncing here in Bergamo. Not the biggest venue, but for volume and colour and personnel. Neymar! It's a loose ball, and the cross comes in.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Looking for options for movement. And he is deftly... And a chance! It's fallen kindly here. He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So, a breakthrough already. Bale, and that could set him on his way. Only partially... Bullet! Oh, that is rather wayward. Makalele does really well to win the ball there. Mateus. Now it's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Great vision. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Xavi. Well read, and the danger is averted. Nicely weighted ball. And now the breakaway. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Eto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a towering header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passing nice and neat. And Hullet! Now, who's going to be first? And again! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Well read, nice interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Varane gets across to intercept that. Mateus.
Munich definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's hoisted clear. Nicked it back promptly. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well measured. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And they've got rid. Now that looks a decent ball. That has not gone well. Thuram. And they win it back again. Nicely spread. Oh, good spread. Baresi cuts it out. Now, can they get him away? Here comes the cross. Nesta tries to clear.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Aimed beyond the defence. Nice looking ball. Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Casapia with the corner, there first. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Neymar. Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Eto'o. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's there to make the challenge. That's a nicely weighted pass. Good read, needed to be. Bale. Neymar. Now it's Hullet. That's Maldini. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Casapia coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Messi is flagged offside. Now it's Hullet. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Nice interception, well timed. Makaleli, a player who needs no introduction. Bale, and this is Hullet. Casapia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Neymar. Hullet! They want to be quick to recover this. Messi's terrific effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And that has put paid to that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into... Shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Casapia have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Casapia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That'll be a throw-in. Oh, important interception. Baresi clears without hesitation. It's Ibrahimovic! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Casapia still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And it's made its way to him. Rummenigge! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rummenigge has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard strokes it back. Nice sequence of passes this. Cleared without hesitation. It's their second corner of the game. And it's Messi. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Messi. Beckenbauer is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Nesta goes sliding in. Oh, they can break here. 75 minutes played. Back where it came from. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Hunnit. Oh, shooting chance! Maldini clears.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking tidy in possession here. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Oh, well played. And he's gone looking for safety. And this is it's Ibrahimovic! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now this could be a chance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar powering forward here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that was vital. Beckenbauer, searching pass he's played there. No, that's been intercepted. And that is as far as it goes. Casapia can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Casapia, they just didn't seem to have a plan, having been forced.